We have the next game coming up for you here. Don Bosco of Tarlac and taking on their opponents, Stingray FC. So we are just standing by for the referee to get everything all set and ready. And making this all possible is our sponsors, Aboitiz Foundation, Aboitiz Infra Capital, Aboitiz Power, Advent Energy, Coca-Cola Philippines, Tapon to Ipon, Apo Agua, Tari Estate, Lima Estate, Aboitiz Pitch, Mactan Cebu, and the RSA1 Group. And we have kickoff here. Stingray trying to get that ball through. Well, muscled away by the defender from Don Bosco Tarlac. Bit of a scramble here, looking for where to get that ball through. Tarlac just getting that away, and they almost got dispossessed at a critical part. Aggressive play coming from Stingray. A bit of a tussle there, and Stingray could be chasing this ball, but great clearance coming from the Tarlac defender. It'll only end up as a throw for now. Oh, looks like it is a corner. It went over the other side of the flag. And that's a corner not well taken here. Straight into the gloves of the keeper. Don Bosco Tarlac now wants to move this ball ahead, but Stingray intercepts down the midfield, and they are up in front again. Looking for that space, looking for that cross. Inside that box we go. But no accuracy just as of yet. Let's look at that again. Number 14, the skipper of Stingray there, just having a go himself. Here he comes again, the number 14 from Stingray. Not easy to take the ball off of him. And looks like he's made a good pass to the number 16. Stingray tries to make a shot here. Not available at the moment. Still, the ball continues to stay with Stingray. Don Bosco Tarlac nicks it back just in time. And now they're finding it so hard to get off of their own half. But looks like they do. And here comes the attack. The keeper goes out. And looks like it is a penalty. The referee has adjudged that that was a foul in the box. Let's have a look at that replay again. Number 21 was already in the clear. Keeper wanted to get ahead of him before he could make any trouble, but he gets the player first before the ball, and now a chance to go forward here. The team that was in the back pedal from the start with a chance to take things forward against the run of play. In comes the shot, and he makes good with the penalty. And just like that, they have been struggling to get the ball into their own, out of their own half, but looks like Don Bosco of Tarlac draws first blood 3 minutes and a half into the clock. And now Stingray will have to tone down their aggression here, well, at least defensively so, because they have been looking to score from earlier. So that goal apparently has made some changes to how this game is looking. Don Bosco Tarlac now under pressure to keep that lead that they've had. Number 13 from Stingray looking for the number 12. Stingray still has it. The keeper reacts and gets the ball. Still not over the danger yet, but looks like Tarlac loses the ball here. Looks like we have some corrections here. The team in the black and red is Stingray. Meanwhile, the team in the pure black is Tarlac. Looks like they are still trying to find that way through. Right flank there, lost the ball. And an opportunity with the corner. So again, the team in black is Don Bosco Tarlac. They are the ones taking this corner now. And the chance for the number 3 to shoot. Number 7 tries, but there was just somebody in the way. Stingray is trying to get it away, but they lost it again. Really desperate challenge to get that ball out, but still they have not succeeded. Clearance there, only as far as another player from Stingray. And Don Bosco, another chance to keep it going towards that towards the other end. Comes and way over the bar and just not gonna trouble anybody. Stingray to just play it out back. They don't have that ginormous pressure of scoring, but they do have this enormous pressure to keep the scoreline the same. Can't get away forward. The ball still keeps going back towards Don Bosco's favored direction. Stingray with a little sigh of relief here. But Don Bosco just really not giving them the space to breathe. Stingray with the throw. Don Bosco intercepts, and Don Bosco gets away. Nice dribbling skill there from their wing. But the number 11 defender from Stingray clears, and it goes back with a throw. But the referee thinks that it was taken a bit too quickly there. There was an infraction during the throw. Goes back towards the other way. Goalkeeper on the ball, making that long pass, but only finds another Don Bosco player. The number 14, again, quite the dribbler that he is, was just trying to get away from the defense. And now look who's trying to make that run into the box. No can do, says Stingray. Still being pressed to make errors right in their own half right now. Don Bosco has really taken all the stops and just keeps adding that pressure. Force them to make mistakes. Don't give them a lot of space. And looks like they have regained the ball in a good position. But that poor pass there means that they will have to try and find another way through. Don Bosco still has the ball, but not for long. Stingray with a good way to shift direction, and the flag stays down. It is 3 against 2. Well, it's now 3 against everybody as Don Bosco's defense collectively able to return back to its defensive shape before that could even emerge as a threat. But while that was so close, Stingray almost had an opportunity there. He should have just kept running and maybe tried it on his own. Konting confidence issue pa pagdating sa ganyan. Number 21 from Stingray being pressed again by the number 14 who has been an aggressive dribbler here. Great throw. And again, Don Bosco with the interception and that near chance to take another swipe at the ball. It's still not over yet. Don Bosco tries his luck and the keeper spills it, but it is saved. Just how long can they hang on? Right now, they still have 20 minutes to play for here. 10 minutes into the first half. In comes the delivery from the corner. Nobody there to swipe it in. Clearance coming from Stingray. It goes out, but it's just over the line. And Don Bosco TARLAC can throw again. It was a poor throw done by the player in a hurry. So Stingray will get the advantage with that throw. Pero kanina pa natin nakikita they cannot get that ball away from their own half. And Don Bosco is just hot on their heels just like that. So far, I think it's about 80-20 when it comes to possession right now. Or maybe 30-70 for a more conservative number. But in comes the Stingrays. Looking for that cross. Well blocked by Don Bosco, but they could not prevent this corner from coming in. One of the rare chances that the Stingrays could deliver a good ball into that box, and maybe with just a little bit more luck on their side and a little bit more skill, it could end up in the net. Still, thankfully, it hasn't for Don Bosco TARLAC, but that was their closest to a second goal. Another shot, still blocked. Don Bosco trying to control in a panicky situation, and now there may be some space between them. Good response there from the Stingray defense to snuff it out before the winger could take charge. Low clearance, but still Don Bosco collects. And now Stingray could be on here. Number 78 just needs someone to be in the right space, but he couldn't hang on to that ball for too long. Still though, the keeper almost had a spill of that. Don Bosco just leading to their own troubles here. But they could also be the ones aggressively charging forward. The number 8 trying to give chase to that ball. Stingray just lucky he wasn't able to get to it before the keeper did. Stingrays now. Shifts the play to the right. And has been dispossessed by Don Bosco again. Well, not for longer. And yes, they do have it again. The number 11 trying to give chase here for the Stingrays just to give that clear. Shifting the direction forward. Still not enough to keep going here. 14 minutes into the first half. We are just a minute away from approaching halftime. And while already on the afterburners when they started the match, Don Bosco is trailing 1 goal to the Stingrays, who via a penalty was able to turn it around and right now is in a commanding position to just defend this lead. But with the pressure already dying down from Don Bosco, they have opened themselves up to some opportunities in the final seconds, in the final phases of play in the first half. Just like this one, good pass to that left wing, but the number 78 just had some difficulty keeping it within his team's play. Number 3 here for Stingray, tries to pass 78. Well, that one has been called offside by the referee, so that will temporarily hold the play. It's not over yet. They will still have one possible play left for Don Bosco if the referee lets it progress. Nope, the referee does not, saying that there's nothing to it. And the first half ends, surprisingly, with the Stingrays leading 1-0. We still have the second half coming in the next few minutes here, so don't go away, as Don Bosco will try to get it back, and Stingrays will try to hang on to it. We'll be right back. Well, looks like the referee here is ready to get us started with the second half. And we do start the second half here. Apologies, folks, if you're not hearing any audio here of the game, but you can if you can hear my voice, that's still good. So right now we have the Stingrays in the red playing from left to right here, and they are looking to take charge of this second half. Medyo ang tahimik nga ng mundo ngayon. I can't hear anything from coming from the field, but certainly you could see a lot of the action there. Cross but intercepted. Don Bosco with that shot, with that chance there. Keeper again gets to that ball ahead, and it goes out for a throw. Don Bosco to try and give chase here. Into the box, headed away by Stingray. The pass intercepted very easily. And Stingray still keeps giving the ball cheaply here down the midfield. So in it comes. They are still trying to find that space to put themselves in a commanding position, but Don Bosco just can't find their shooting boots right now. Bosco looking for that pass. Well, the supply was cut off. Stingray could be away. They still need to get that ball out of their own half. It looks like they managed to, but it does go over the line for another throw, and Don Bosco goes back to it. Goes for a long throw here, And Don Bosco struggling to keep that ball. Stingray could actually get it back to the other end of the field. And now Stingray is adding some pressure here to the Don Bosco boys from Tarlac. Stingray shifts the play to the right, or to the left rather, but still. There you go. They now go on the right side. Will the flag stay down? Foot race with the keeper. It's off screen. Can't say anything. It looks like it will end up as a throw taken by Stingray here, and they still have the ball. Number 10 with a shot. Keeper had to think twice about where the ball was heading. Don Bosco just decides to play out of their own half. And the Stingray's keeper just managing the time just to keep it away. Still trying to get that way through on that left flank. A bit of impact that left side there. Don Bosco trying to get it back into the attacking phase. But looks like right now it's Stingray who's trying to get a hold of this game with the commanding position they already put themselves in. And right now that was a good way to nick the ball back for Stingray. Don Bosco with that tackle. Referee says it was clean. Don Bosco trying to get a through pass, but still closer to the keeper. Flag goes up, and the play gets pulled back here in favor of Don Bosco. Number 3 with that long pass. And I think the defense was almost split wide here, but they just couldn't get control that they wanted off that ball. Referee has blown his whistle, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, I think there is still some technical issues going on with the sound right now. So if you guys aren't hearing anything, okay, mag-alala, so am I. They are still fixing it, though. They are aware. So right now, Stingray with a chance. Delivery into the box, but inaccurate pass. It just goes to the side netting. And ball goes back to Don Bosco, who is really struggling now to get themselves back into this game. Stingray with now a more aggressive stance. Loses that ball to Don Bosco down the midfield, but they regain part of it. They are not making it easy for Don Bosco to move it forward. And the play has been called to halt. That, I think, was offside already. Would have been a great pass, though. Great pass forward. Intercepted. And I think still in possession there up until that phase. No, looks like they still have it, the Stingrays. Stingrays number 4 passes it forward, moving down the left flank now. They have the numbers, and they now have some advantage here and some confidence going into this second half. 22 minutes already going by. And with only 8 remaining in the clock, it started getting bad to worse for Don Bosco. Another corner to defend. Stingrays with the delivery, and off the bar! Referee halted play. Looks like a foul in the box, and it will go back Don Bosco for a free kick. Don Bosco avoids the challenge and keeps the play going down the right side, but loses it to a body in the way from Stingrays. And Stingray from Batangas still has the ball, and now they are moving it the opposite way. But Don Bosco just preventing them from moving it forward. A chance here. They might have found the space. Flag stays down. No, the linesman has put the flag up for that. Medyo nauna ng konti ang katawan ng Stingray winger. Don Bosco to take this free kick. And we just have 6 minutes and some change remaining in the time. Ball goes out. And a yellow card was issued to number 21, or rather to number 23 from Batangas Stingrays. And I think that may be related to this play earlier. Oh. No, it looks like it wasn't related to that play, but certainly had a bookable offense right there. Number 10 for Don Bosco. Still couldn't get somebody to collect that ball. Stingrays. Defensively, they have held up, and now they are in a better position than when they started this game. Not only because of that goal, but because I think the mindset, the confidence has changed a little bit, and you could see it in the way they're playing. So right now, the Stingrays looks like they could be in here with some space. Flag stays down, but well reacted from the center back to just get that out of play and just safely out for a corner. 5 minutes remaining. No, less than 5 minutes remaining in this game. And the Batangas Stingrays are in no hurry to take this corner. Number 22 over this. Contreras. And tries to hit it. Keeper spilled. That was so close to just being 2-0. And Don Bosco is starting to lose that confidence, that aggressiveness that they've started building from the get-go. And Stingray now playing like they're the ones who's really confident. Flag will stay up here. No, looks like it just goes to the gloves of the keeper. It doesn't matter anyway. Keeper will start the game as quickly as he can, but well intercepted by a Stingray player halting the advance for now. Don Bosco just wants to get that ball back at any cost, and they almost had it too. But now they've committed a lot of players forward. What will Stingray do to take advantage? Well, it looks like not this time. They still are not committing their players forward. Well, looks like we are still locked in the midfield here with that midfield battle between these two teams. 3 minutes remaining on the clock. And looks like a throw in is about to come. Don Bosco only less than 3 minutes here to pull this game back and maybe draw level. But so far, so good for the Stingrays. Goalkeeper just dispatches that ball, short passes. They don't need to take a lot of risks at this stage, but it certainly won't hurt to give it another go. Flag stays down. You need to take a shot. It looks like they've doubled. The number 20 from Stingrays have just given the finishing blow to the earlier aggressive play coming from Don Bosco. The number 22 made his call, made that run. The flag stayed down. And now Stingrays have doubled up in the dying embers of this game. And now all they have to do is hold on. Don Bosco TARLAC looks deflated, but they are not the ones to stop trying. You can see that there's still a player or two who still wants to have at it in the remaining minute and a few seconds here. They are still forcing that error and a mistake here, but they couldn't make Stingrays pay. So right now, Batangas Stingrays are just clinging on to this lead by just consuming the time. And the once aggressive Stingrays the once aggressive Don Bosco TARLAC appears to have stopped with the aggressiveness here. They don't appear to go into defense mode here, but they're certainly not pushing as many people forward as they used to from the get-go. Poor sliding tackle there. He gets away. And that was as close to a third goal with just seconds remaining. And it will be a corner to be taken. Apologies, I think hindi pa na-update ang scoreboard right now, but I believe it should be 2 goals to Stingrays right now. So we have the last corner here, delivered, and it goes out. It looks like there will still be one more passage of play here for Don Bosco. And that is it. The referee has blown his whistle. And this concludes such an exciting game right now. Now, I'm not quite sure why the scoreboard hasn't been updated yet, but I think it's already 2 goals to nil, unless I am mistaken. But right now, the Stingrays have taken the fight over to Don Bosco. And it is full time for them. Stingrays 1, Don Bosco TARLAC 0. We still have a few more games coming to you, so please don't go away. We'll be right back for some more football action.